Hello there, KobiWanKenobi here, and welcome to our brand new podcast. Today I'm going to be joined by Saints.
Hello there.
And today's special guest, which is Josh Janali.
Hi.
So this podcast will be about both Star Wars and Doctor Who discussions. We'll be speaking about brand new news that comes out every week or so. And so the first subject we're going to be speaking about is the new Doctor Who release date, which will be October the 7th on a Sunday. So Saints, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, I thought the release date would be around Christmas time. It's like they can heavily market it as like the first episode on Christmas, as you know, like typical BBC. But no, it's surprising. Only like a month away.
Yeah, I also find it weird how it's on a Sunday now, like rather than a Saturday.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just so they don't have to worry about X Factor or Strictly or whatever shows on a Saturday.
Yeah, but also like sometimes Doctor Who can have a young audience, and then like Sunday night, but like before school, and if it's like around like 9, then like if it's like
Yeah,
someone
that's our problem.
who's quite young, it will decrease the audience.
Yeah, because like they even said in one of their descriptions that like make sure all your school stuff is ready, make sure your homework's all done, and then enjoy a bit of Doctor Who.
Yeah, like it's. I don't think they should. I think it should be either on a Friday night or a Saturday night. But then they do have like X Factor and everything, which is a problem.
I just find it weird how rather than a Saturday I'm going to be watching Doctor Who on a Sunday.
Yeah, and it's gonna be weird because I'm so used to always scheduling the Doctor Who Saturday will be Sunday. Interesting.
So do you reckon the time will change as well? Because I'm sure it was every Saturday 8 o'clock if I remember. Like, do you reckon the time's going to be earlier for like younger audiences?
I think they should make it earlier because 8 o'clock. And if it's someone who's like I don't know 9 or 10, like they aren't gonna be very focused for school the next day really. Plus I'm probably like gonna watch one episode, think it's trash because the new Doctor's gonna be awful, and then you know.
So is that your thoughts on the new Doctor then? You think Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor is a bad choice?
Yes, I do think it's a bad choice. If they were gonna go for a female Doctor, they should have done it as, you know, the actor who played River Song.
Oh yeah.
They should have not cast her as River Song. If they're gonna cast Jodie Whittaker, cast her as River Song, and then make the actor who played River the Doctor, because she would have been great for the Doctor.
Yeah, but then everyone got like mixed up about who's who.
Well, not if they actually cast Jodie Whittaker, like what they should have done, rather than yeah.
I think. Do you reckon the Doctor being female was forced due to like feminism and all that in movies nowadays, or do you reckon that they just thought Jodie Whittaker would be a great actor for the role?
I think it was quite forced. I think all the SJWs and feminists and stuff, they all kind of were like, "Oh, why isn't the Doctor a female? It's never been a female." Oh. It just pressured the BBC to cast Jodie Whittaker.
Like I don't think girls who watch Doctor Who anyway, I thought they were fine with the Doctor being male. But I don't agree with like all the most male fans anyway who are like just complaining about it, saying it's not possible. If they were like a true fan, they would know that you've seen Time Lords change gender before, like Missy being a great example of that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No one seemed to care about the Master turning female, but they seem to be like really annoyed about the Doctor being a female now.
Yeah, and I feel like there's some fans who don't like Jodie Whittaker, but all these SJWs and feminists, they're gonna get like, oh, you don't like her because she's a female. Oh, we don't like her because we don't think she's good for the role.
Yeah. Fair enough. Like I think I've only ever seen her in one film, and I thought she was decent in that. So Can't really
Yeah.
judge her off much, really.
And 3 companions? No, you don't have 3 companions.
Yeah, like the way they handled Amy and Rory, like two was a good amount, but 3, like, especially because they all seem so different as well.
Yeah.
Like, it might be a bit too much.
And the thing about Amy and Rory, right? We had Amy by herself first, which gave us time to build her character, and then
Yeah,
Rory
yeah.
came into it. Here it's just going to be 3 companions straight away. We don't have time to build each of their characters. It would,
Mm.
I think it would just be chaotic, really.
But on Twitter today, actually, they released videos. Jodie Whittaker said that each character will have their own arc. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't really. I'm not looking forward to it. Like, they're just going to be cringy arcs about accepting one another and accepting the Doctor, and that's
Mm.
it. It's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be boring, just companion after companion after companion. I don't like the direction that they're taking the show in, really.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, other news. Apparently, Matt Smith has been cast for episode 9. So, what are your opinions on that?
they've there's not many major characters left, and if you're going to cast someone like Matt Smith, you don't cast him in just like one scene or anything. If you cast Matt Smith, you got to give him a fairly big role. So
Yeah, definitely.
clearly they're gonna bring more characters into it, which does hint towards the 2 parts of episode 9, which which is like just giving J.J. Abrams the chance to finish what he started.
Yeah, like Ryan Johnson apparently messed up loads of things for J.J. Abrams, such as Snoke's reveal, um, and like who Ray may be related to. Like, do you reckon we'll still see stuff like that in
Yeah,
episode
I
9?
think I think it will backtrack a lot of what's said. I think he will explain how it was like a fake death by Snoke. Like, I think he'll bring the Knights of Ren back into the picture because he set that up quite well.
Oh
Um,
yeah, definitely.
I think he'll be like Kylo Ren was lying about Rey's parents and stuff. I
Because
just
it seemed like he hesitated when he was answering that. Like he was looking down, trying to think of what to say, like to try and make Ray join the dark side.
yeah. What are your thoughts on this, Josh?
I just don't care about the sequels, to be honest.
Just
You
discard the
know,
sequels. Nah, I like.
But yeah, another thing is, so Snoke revealed that he was connecting the two together, like through the Force and stuff. But after Snoke's death, they were still connected in a way. So, do you
Yeah,
reckon it is true that Snoke is still alive?
yeah, because let's be honest, it's clearly quite hard for people to like connect, like project people in the Force in front of them. Because like Luke did it and then he died. Like he couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, but to be fair, he did connect himself, disconnect, was it, from the Force. So, do you reckon, I don't know, Snoke still has the ability to do that?
Yeah, I think Snoke, like he's so powerful. He has to be able to do that. He can't. I know Rey is all powerful. Mary Sue doesn't have a flaw and everything. But like, if it is that Snoke is dead, then they're gone for. Like they can't carry the franchise and just Rey and Kylo, two of the worst characters.
So, back to Matt Smith, do you reckon he'll play, like, well, we know he has to play an important role, he's such a good actor, but do you reckon he'll be with the Resistance or the First Order or maybe something completely different?
Actually, I think he'll be more like a flashback scene. What it could be is, right, we're getting like younger flashbacks of how Snoke became Snoke, and then maybe Matt Smith is playing the young Snoke.
Oh, that'd be quite interesting, actually. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, like we get to see his past, and then it builds up, and like Kylo Ren's talking about it, and then we find out about that he's not actually dead. He just did that to try and persuade Rey to join the dark side and stuff with Kylo.
So, about the 2-part things, do you reckon we will get 2 parts, or do you reckon
I think we
they'll
will.
just keep with the what they usually do, just 3 films of trilogy and that's it?
I think we will get it. I think because J.J. Abrams needs time to fix it. Because I trust him because even though Force Awakens wasn't great, it wasn't bad. It wasn't awful. Like The Last Jedi was just absolutely dreadful. But I think J.J. Abrams will get given that time to like rebuild what he started. Because like he wrote drafts for episode 9 and 10, and then when Ryan Johnson got given episode 9, episode 8, right? He just like rewrote the entire thing, and I just think it's wrong.
Like, I feel like he played it too safe for The Force Awakens. Like, I think even George Lucas himself said he didn't enjoy it, but George Lucas did enjoy Rogue One, which is something like completely different.
Yeah, I think J.J. Abrams will like get given these 2 movies because like I think Disney need to do this as an apology to the thoughts on what type of role he'll play, Kobe.
Well, I reckon he's going to be like some sort of sergeant or something. But I'm not sure whether he'll be First Order or Resistance, but I reckon First Order, you know. I reckon he'll be revealed to be like some sort of high commander or something.
Yeah, and what about you, Josh? What role do you think he's going to play?
Yeah, I agree with Kobe. I think he'll be like some sort of commander, but I don't really know what side, to be honest. It could be Resistance, could be First Order, could be like similar to Hux or something, maybe.
Yeah, but I think he'll be with Lando. I think he'll be like the right hand man of Lando, and just
Like how, you know, how no one responded to like Leia's messages. Maybe
yeah,
they just all received the messages late, and that Matt Smith is maybe one of the rebels who's happily going to help Leia.
yeah, like.
Yeah, maybe.
But Kobe? What do you think they're going to do to Lando, Billy D. Williams' character?
I wasn't expecting him at all to return in this trilogy, to be honest. I'm glad he is. Yeah, I think the same with him, to be honest. I think he's just going to return to help Leia out. Maybe they'll kill him off, not too sure. I don't feel like they have to.
I kind of want them to kill him off because it's just if they try and like write him a whole arc for him to do, they're just going to ruin the character. And Lando was one of my favorites from the original trilogy, so if they ruin him, I'll be very angry and I'll boycott any futures. So Josh, what do you think about Billy D. Williams returning as Lando?
I'm excited to see him again, but I just think he's getting like really old now. I think they're just gonna bring him back to die and just stay with that thing of let the past die, kill it if you have to, and then yeah, that's it really.
Yeah.
I think he'll be like the allies that Leia called for on Crate. And he'll probably come with Matt Smith's character, maybe, like Kobe said.
Yeah, I agree, really. So, what was everyone's opinions on season 3 of Battlefront 2?
So like, it's not even like Battlefront 2 even acknowledge it as season 3. But so far we've got the skins, of course, and the Clone Wars playlist. I personally think the skins are alright, but obviously they're not the most accurate. I don't like the Phase 1 versions because obviously they're definitely not accurate, but I'm just happy that you're able to customize what clone trooper you can play as.
Yeah, I wasn't yeah, but the clone skins aren't great. They're quite bad, let's be honest. They're not canon, especially the 320 thingy,
327.
327, that's
That's
it.
the one.
Mind blank. And the 41st, they're supposed to have like it's not all of them are the same shades. Not every soldier is, but like they all have different colors of green on theirs. but it's just like these like horrible dark colours, which I really don't like.
Yeah, it looks really ugly with the Phase 1 trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the specialist class, it shouldn't be like a normal trooper. It should be like a scout trooper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that was a missed opportunity. They could
They
the
could have
class
easily
sheik
made it as
troopers.
well.
Yeah. All they had to do is like make a scout trooper green or whatever.
Yeah.
Just minor adjustments.
It's like it's not even that much effort, but they still just can't seem to
Just
manage
lazy.
it. Just lazy devs all the time. But what are the thoughts on the roadmap for future?
I'm excited for all the content that's coming out. Personally think it took them far too long to bring all this stuff out, and it's still gonna take them too long to like have there. The Clone Wars season is just spread out far too much. Like I like how they set out the Last Jedi season. You had like the pick a side stuff, and the winning side got a bonus. And it was obvious the First Order was going to be like everyone's choice, but with Clone Wars, especially because you've got Grievous and Dooku, I reckon if they did that again, it'll be split and it'll be more fair.
Yeah, like October though, it's just gonna be pathetic. I just Grievous in October, and then I think the good content will start when Kenobi comes, and then we'll start really getting lots of content every month, like because we got all the vehicles that are coming and everything, like and Geonosis with Kenobi. But like up until then, it's just gonna be very slow, which I'm not happy about.
Yeah, it's just all about waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And September's not really that exciting, to be honest.
yeah, normal
That
squad
squad
system.
system isn't content to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like this should have been out day one. Like they should have had all of this sorted out before they even released the game.
but we are kind of getting private matches, which I am happy about.
Yeah, that's good.
But even though it is
I mean,
just
I'm not. It wasn't even like
2v2s,
proper private matches, is it? It's
yeah,
just like if you're in a squad floor, you could play this one game mode with friends for like
yeah,
one game or whatever.
yeah, that is quite bad. There should be, and the fact that stats isn't even on the roadmap.
Yeah,
Where are the
like
stats?
again, that should have been their day one. They had it in the last game, so why like delete it from this game?
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous how they can't seem to bring out these basic functions that every shooter game has, apart from them.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's not forget we're getting like no weapons in this season. So what is actually CJ actually doing now? He's doing
CJ,
literally nothing.
CJ just sitting there, just sleeping all the time at his desk.
I
No,
mean, to be fair, I guess he has to design like the new lightsabers for the lightsaber heroes, but that's
no, oh
that's
no,
only a few lightsabers, and he's had to do nothing else throughout the year. So
yeah.
So basically he gets paid for doing nothing.
I mean, they all do really.
like
Ben just sits there
m-
on Twitter all day. That's what he does.
like modders have made so much stuff for the game. They've made stats, they've made new backgrounds for like each map,
Yeah,
and they've made more accurate skins, and so many of them as well, like loads of legions and stuff.
It-
And that could easily be made, obviously. So I don't see
and
what's stopping DICE from doing it all.
it's how people who aren't getting paid to do it are doing a better job and giving up their time, getting zero money for it, and doing a better job than the people who are doing it to earn their living and stuff. Like, it's just so dumb. They need to get their act together.
Yeah, and they say they're Star Wars fans as well. And then they just make these inaccurate skins. It just seems like much like another lie from them.
Yeah, just it's always
And, like the fact
lies,
that these
lies.
skins have been found in the files since like what was it, a week before the game even was released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their excuse was
something
that they
like
were
that.
finishing one of the skins, which ended up looking bad anyway.
They don't know how to. They clearly don't know how to make games. Let's be honest. Like
Yeah, they don't.
this game could be so much better if like someone like Bethesda or any other game company really just made this game apart from DICE and EA. They can't have the
I mean,
license.
the game looks great. Like, I enjoy playing it. Like, some skins are really accurate, like the Lando
Cosplayer.
skins and certain people.
Yeah.
But it just takes them far too long to do everything. Like, especially with modders that could just easily do stuff within a week.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The game is beautiful. Like like the scenery is just amazing. All the graphics, like Chewie is extremely accurate. He wasn't at first, but yeah. Then it's just a lack of content from then on. It's just and the
No,
fact,
and they waste their time on
y-
stupid things like, Ewok can't, no one asked for that.
yeah,
Jetpack cargo, no one asked for it.
yeah,
And it just delays the stuff we actually want.
and the fact
They
that
waste their time.
it took them a month to bring out a hotfix for the Palpatine glitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pathetic.
That was absolutely ridiculous. That's, I think, so far that this year, that's been the lowest point of the game.
Like, some game modes they could easily make better, like Hunt, for instance. If they had stuff like with Geonosis come in, they could have like Geonosian Hunt, they could have on Hoth Wampa Hunt, like just have it all in one playlist.
Yeah, but like, they're just lazy. Like, if they're gonna add stuff like Ewok Hunt, then actually make it good. Make it something that, after you
Yeah.
played one game, you're just gonna get bored of over and over again.
Mm.
Anyway, what was your guys' thoughts on the new Darth Maul image?
I personally think it looks amazing. Like, I was excited to see Maul in solo, and obviously the hologram covers loads of stuff up, so to get an image like that is great.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah, I think it's really cool as well. Like, I knew Maul was going to be in the film before it. I actually saw it because of spoilers, but I really wanted to see like an HD image of him, and it does look really good. It's a shame we probably won't see what happened with him and Kira, like after they left and stuff, because that would actually be really good to explore.
yeah, because like after all the spin-offs have been cancelled, we're not really gonna get anything else, are we?
Yeah, we're getting Ryan Johnson's trilogy, which
Oh,
isn't going to be good in my opinion. He doesn't deserve to get one.
it's like I don't know how they haven't sacked Ryan Johnson yet. The fact that he argues with fans on Twitter, and like that's just even more bad publicity. But he still has his job. It just beats me.
Same with Kathleen Kennedy as well.
Yeah, like she has like past tweets where she's like being full on social justice warrior feminist, right? And she still isn't fired. It's just ridiculous. But on the Maul image, I did like the fact of the robotic leg. That was pretty cool.
I didn't know if you-
Are you actually joking?
Kobe, what's your thoughts on Kathleen Kennedy? So Kobe, what are your thoughts on Kathleen Kennedy?
Well, at first I thought she was alright, we had Force Awakens, which I enjoyed. Rogue One, I really enjoyed. Rebels was okay, but in the later seasons that was really good. But now, like, there's pictures of her with, like, what was it, like a shirt saying the Force is female, or like, I think it's just too much of, like, a feminist. Like, and loads of people want Dave Filoni to
Yeah,
be the president, which
Dave
I wouldn't
Filoni
mind.
would
He's
be
really
good.
good at storytelling and stuff. So what would your thoughts be with Dave Filoni being the president of Lucasfilm?
I think Dave Filoni would be great president because he's brought so many good stories to the Star Wars universe. And Kathleen Kennedy is just, if we keep her, it's just going to be more SJW feminist stuff, which no one wants. What about you, Josh?
Like, I'm okay with Rey, but it's clear that she's like a Mary Sue or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
just for like feminism and stuff. Like you could easily have a main female cast without her being like too overpowered or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Jin, for example, like Gareth Edwards did a great job with Jin.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards did. I think he should take on a few more movies. If J.J. Abrams is not going to get given it, like if they're going to do social
Yeah.
justice warrior and feminist and everything, they got to do it right, like they did in Rogue One. But yeah. So Josh, what's your opinions on Dave Filoni?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of him. Like, I really enjoyed the Clone Wars. I wasn't as like keen on Rebels because of how like childish it was, but he's better at telling stories and he cares about the fans and what they want. Like he brought back Clone Wars for everyone. Kathleen Kennedy, she just doesn't care about the fans. It's all about like forced female characters, like pleasing the SJWs. Just yeah, it's not what the fans want to see.
Yeah, I agree. But what's our opinions on Solo?
Like,
I
I
thought it was good.
really enjoyed Solo. Like it's so underrated. Like loads of older fans refuse to watch it just because it wasn't Harrison Ford, but the storyline was great. That the Darth Maul obviously was great.
Yeah.
Like again, Kira was a good female character. Like she wasn't a Mary Sue or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
The only problem I had with the film really was that Han and Chewie didn't meet on Kashyyyk, but that's just me being awkward.
I didn't like the way that they introduced his name, how he got Solo. We don't really need to know that.
Yeah, there was some unnecessary things, but
I enjoyed it. I thought it was
it was alright.
much better than The Last Jedi. Way better writing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the anthology films are like much better than the sequel films, to be honest.
yeah, I agree. Like, it's because they're like separate stories, and like they don't feel like they have to stick to canon and everything. Because like we don't really know much about these at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So the digital download for Solo will be coming out September 17th, and it'll be on DVD Blu-ray September 24th. So you have that to look forward to. Thanks Josh for joining us, and thanks everyone for watching the first podcast from a brand new series. Thank you all for watching. May the force be with you.